welcome to this video. This is my last Planet Coaster video. Well, there will be a Halloween project released. I hope I'm gonna have to finish that in time. But this is my last ever other Planet Coaster video besides that. Obviously, not including Planet Coaster 2, because I will be pre-ordering the deluxe edition if I can get enough time to get money. And I will obviously get that and make videos. But this is going to be our last regular Planet Coaster video, normal Planet Coaster 1 video. And I know I said I wouldn't do this anymore, but I think the only way to finally close this is by doing one last voiceover video of me building a coaster, which probably won't actually result in a good coaster. But the point of this video is not to build a good coaster. The point of this video is genuinely just to you know, be able to speak to you guys about this game one last time. And I know that I really do want that, because this game is getting way too much hate. And I know I actually have partaken in giving that hate, but now that we are actually getting a second part, I feel like there's only one thing to do, and that's just to appreciate this game together with you all one last time. And I know that we're still well over a month away before release of Planet Coaster 2, but that's going to be over in no time. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to just, you know, thank Frontier, first of all, for starting the Planet series. I know, obviously, they didn't know back then it was going to be just a big success and blah, 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 but just, you know, I know they didn't do it for me or for like, you know, but just, anyway, they've made a wonderful game back in 2016? I'm not sure. They made a wonderful game the moment they released Planet Coaster. And I know, I do know that people will not be agreeing with that, but I sure agree with it, because I think that even though it might not be that up to date anymore, still it has a lot of players. It's still a very active community, and I think that Frontier, you guys can be proud of it. I mean, like, so this video will not be about Planet Coaster 2 that much, maybe a little bit, but it will be mainly about me appreciating this game so much and just calling out some things, you know, because I feel like right now everyone is doing, and I understand, you know, in my head I'm hyped so much for Planet Coaster 2, but like no one is even talking about Planet Coaster anymore. Obviously, I feel like there's not a lot of people out there that actually appreciate Planet Coaster 1 as much as I do. Now I know I don't even play this game too much, but I just felt in the end I didn't see anyone putting that much effort into their Planet Coaster projects anymore, as much as I tried to do that myself, though. So, you know, I know it was outdated and blah, 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 but it was a good game, and it is a good game. And even after Planet Coaster 2 comes out, and this game will probably be abandoned forever, I just might, depends on how good Planet Coaster 2 is, I might come back to this game at one point, you know, to just get some memories back, you know, visit some old projects as well, but also make some things, you know, because how crazy this might sound, I've spent almost 3,000 hours. I'm not gonna make it to 3,000. I'm probably gonna make it. I'm currently at like 2,800 and something. So it's you know, I'm not gonna make the 3,000. I think I might, but I sure will get far with. I know it shouldn't be a goal to get 3,000 hours in a game, but that's not the point. The point is that I've had a lot of time in this game, and that I am, despite Planet Coaster 2 coming out, I am going to miss how familiar I was with this game, because believe it or not, I've seen Planet 2, I have Planet 2, spend like a lot of money on it for it not to be my favorite game. Yeah, so I wouldn't have. If I would have known, I wouldn't have done it. But I know that Planet Coaster 2 is probably going to be similar to Planet Zoo, and I'm not for it. It's going to be amazing, but yeah. So that's why I just wanted to take a moment and say, even though we're going to have Planet Coaster 2, and that's all amazing, don't get me wrong, I am 100% going to miss Planet Coaster, and I think people should put more, yeah, especially now that it's, you got to enjoy the last moments that you're playing one of your favorite games, because this, just believe it or not, this just might be the last time, the last month you actually play Planet Coaster, depending on how much fun you actually end up having. You might not play this game ever again. And I know that I'm not the only one who spent a lot of time playing Planet Coaster, so I think people aren't appreciating this game enough right now. Because, yeah, obviously it has a lot of flaws, but that's now. You just got to realize all that they did wrong was just not update it enough, which is something I do hope Planet Coaster 2 gets enough updates. That is definitely something that I wish for. But like, you can't. Yeah, honestly, to be fair, like you can't. Like this stuff like this should be possible. Like if I disable track limits, it still won't be possible. So that's something of a flaw. But like, it's a very good game, and I'm not sure why people are not seeing that this is, even though it's a bit outdated, this is definitely by far the best theme park game out there as of right now, even though it doesn't have switch tracks or whatever. Like so people should be able to appreciate this game a lot more than they are, and I'm not sure why. Probably because it doesn't do all the weird functions that people want it to do. But you gotta just realize we now know why it hasn't been updated. It's because they had their hands full on Planet Coaster 2. So I just I think that you can't actually blame them because all they were doing was doing what we actually wanted them to do. The only thing is we didn't know they were doing it. So it's a very weird feeling, this is, because it actually might just be the last time that I am playing what has been my favorite game for years. And that just feels so weird, so wrong even a little bit. Because it feels like I'm underappreciating this game, and I know that I'm not the only one. Actually, I have not seen anyone else, like I said before, but like, I feel like I might be the only one who's just paying attention to actually respecting this game too. And that shouldn't be that way. I think more people should be paying attention right now, and just paying their respect to everyone who's been involved in both this game and Planet Coaster 2, and just showing that even though we're gonna get something a lot better, this still was a favorite game, and I just feel like no one is actually paying attention to that anymore, as if this game is now trash or something, and it isn't. It really isn't. It genuinely is not. Has never been. And even though it came out like almost 10 years ago, it still lives quite well actually under today's circumstances. Now, obviously, the engine is weak, and but if you just look at the sheer amount of scenery pieces in this game and stuff, it's stuff like that. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, this game is still, like, it's huge with everything it has, and obviously it could have been better, but back then, like, I doubt it. I think we should be able to have a little bit more respect for a good game like this. So that's also, like I said, why I'm making this video. And I just hope that everyone out there is able to appreciate Planet Coaster 2 as much as because that's really gonna be a new generation. Obviously, you see a lot of people talking about Planet Coaster 2 right now, but they haven't even played Planet Coaster 1. They probably don't even have it. They just are like, oh, this is trending. We're going to talk about this now. I just hope that um, what Planet Coaster has been for me, and obviously I'm not old. I'm talking like I'm old right now. I will obviously be playing Planet Coaster 2, duh. But like I hope that Planet Coaster 2 will be what Planet Coaster was for me, for the newer generation. So like, I hope the newer generation will be able to enjoy Planet Coaster 2 just as much as I enjoyed Planet Coaster when I was a bit younger, because I'm 17 now. I'm kind of, yeah, like it's. Like obviously, I'm just gonna buy it and still gonna play it a lot, but I might not make it to 3,000 hours because by then I'll be so old. I'll be too old like to play this every day probably. So I just hope that with the memories that I made in this, even though it's not a multiplayer game, I made a lot of good memories in Planet Coaster with like some of my favorite projects, building them, remembering when I was building them. I just hope that that's exactly what Planet Coaster 2 is going to be for like a newer generation of enthusiasts and gamers, and just, yeah. I just hope that Planet Coaster 2 will live for as long as this game lived, and maybe even longer. It feels unreal to finally speak of Planet Coaster 2, but also it does feel unreal as well to say that, this, what has been my favorite game is gonna end. I'm not sure whether or not in this game things will still be supported by Frontier. I'm not sure if they'll still support the workshop on Planet Coaster 1, but I really hope they do. I really do hope that even though they have a new one, and I know they don't care for this anymore. I know. I mean, we all do. They've made that very clear, and obviously they have good reason to. But I just hope that they won't stop supporting things in Planet Coaster 1, because I could see them do that, and I would really hate it if they did that. Yeah, I'm just, it's so weird speaking about this, to be honest. But it's what it is, to be honest. Like there's not much more that I can actually say, except thank you to Frontier, like I said before, for making such a game, and just I hope that what, like, they listen to us in for Planet Coaster 2. I just hope that they're just gonna listen to me in this case, and just keep on going with Planet Coaster 1, because even though they have a new one, it's still not a bad game, even though people are massively hating on it for like 3 years now. Now, I just wanted to say that everything that was like a flaw in this game, you should know that wasn't there back in 2016. I'm not sure. I don't think transfer tracks or like switch tracks. I mean, switch tracks were like a thing back then. I don't think that's the case actually. So it's so weird that because I feel like Planet Coaster 2 is revolutionary and has like way cooler things than Planet Coaster, but at the same time, it probably, even though I can't imagine what it would look like in like another 8 years, roller coasters are going to have so much more cool things. So all I hope is that they just keep updating the game, maybe give us a Max Striker coaster or something, I don't know. With like turntables and stuff, like Voltron has, but I can't really imagine anything that exists for roller coasters in real life that doesn't exist in Planet Coaster 2, from what we've seen right now. And we haven't even seen everything. So it just, maybe transfer tracks or something, but you just gotta realize how amazing this game will be, and then I know that because of that, people won't be playing this game anymore, which is reasonable, but also something you should realize, because everything you've been doing, like the 3,000 hours that I've spent playing Planet Coaster are like gone then. Well, obviously I've made good memories, and I cherish those forever. This Planet Coaster, this game, this will be my childhood game. And no matter how much I like Planet Coaster 2, it's not going to be my childhood game because I'm past my childhood. Which is a sad realization, really. But yeah, like, I feel like that's just true, and I wish that I could have with Planet Coaster 2 what I had with Planet Coaster 1, but I don't think that's possible because it just, I probably won't even make it to 3,000 hours on Planet Coaster 2. I think I will definitely get to like 1,000 hours, but that's not too much if you play something enough. Like, I'm literally going to cancel all my plans for the day it comes out. I'm genuinely not doing anything else. And then also realize that on the day that I buy Planet Coaster or pre-order Planet Coaster 2 or whatever, that's the day that I officially just said bye to Planet Coaster 1, kind of. I also have it, but like, I don't know. And it just makes me sad that all the big gaming accounts on like social media, that gives you the news on the recent gaming stuff, are not even mentioning anything of Planet Coaster or Planet Coaster 2, even though it's a huge thing. Like, the community might not have been that big in the end, but it was still pretty big, and everyone was waiting for this game for years. And I feel like it doesn't get enough attention, and I feel like Frontier might not get, like, I just hope that it works out for Frontier. Because I really, really, really don't want this to go to Epic Games. And I know that it's going to be on the Epic Games Store and stuff, and obviously, but I've heard rumors that that Frontier is in financial worries, is financially not okay, and that they might end up giving everything to Epic Games, and I just don't want that to happen at all, because I want to keep my money. and we all know what's gonna happen when they give it to Epic Games, and Epic Games is gonna get more money out of it, and like blah 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 blah. It's just, or they're gonna cancel the entire game because they feel like it's not working. I just really hope. I think it might, but I really do hope that this is gonna work out for them. I really do. So yeah, let's just hope for the best on that. This is actually going quite terrible. This coaster is not looking good. Laterals. So yeah, I'm just kind of speechless. I think you guys can notice it, but I really don't know what to say on this, because it feels not real. It doesn't feel like reality, that first of all that we're actually getting Planet Coaster 2, but also that we're gonna have to say goodbye to this beautiful game that is, now that Planet Coaster 2 has been announced, is just not getting any respect anymore. And before that was announced, it was only getting hate. While it was still, no one is actually realizing how amazing Planet Coaster really is. And so I'm kind of sad about it. I'm kind of bummed about that, because people should have more respect for such a good game, and it's not, obviously it's not been updated long enough, but like, yeah, I don't know. And like with the entire DLC things, obviously, yes, you've spent money, you're not gonna get back, but that's okay. Okay, you've had your fun. You literally still have what you paid for. It's just, you probably are going to buy the new DLCs in Planet Coaster 2 as well, and I'm just excited about those. Okay, we've seen in the end of the trailer, we've all seen the Greek thing. Okay, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna have to rebuild Land of the Gods, ain't I? I just I do really hope that people are going to rebuild their old projects, but like remake them better in Planet Coaster 2, because I think that's gonna work, and I think that would not just be one of the most amazing things you can do. So that's something I really hope that people will try to remake their old thing I'm sure going to try remake some of them eventually, maybe. I'm not sure. It probably is going to be very difficult, especially like the bigger projects with every detail. I'm not sure if that's possible. Like, but I've heard people say that they're bummed out about the fact that you cannot um, load up your old projects in the new Planet Coaster 2 game. I'm not. You don't want that. It runs on a totally different engine. Well, it runs on like a boosted version of the old engine. It's not. You don't want that. Okay, you do not want that. And yes, it would be fun to visit Land of the Gods in new graphics. I definitely think it would be amazing to see it with weather and with graphics, and but like it's not. It would cause too much trouble. I just think that's something that people are not taking into consideration. All people are thinking is, hey, I spent so much time on this, and now I'm never going to be able to visit it again. But it's a totally different game too. And even though in the beginning I was kind of afraid of the fact that when I go through when I saw the first trailer was focused on water parks and not on what I wanted, which was realistic coasters. In the meantime, I mean, like I think we can all agree we've seen enough to say that's not going to be the case, right? Because clearly they've spent they focused on coasters as well with the multi-dimension coaster of Intamin, and like I feel like people are kind of too focused on that right now. But it's exciting. But like we're gonna get new management features. Why is no one talking about the fact that you can literally scheme your staff members when they have pause, when they have a break, and when they have work, and like that's amazing. That's incredible. I feel like more people should be talking about that than what is happening right now. Everyone is just focusing on the Switch tracks. We've seen it now. I mean, like obviously that is literally. If someone would have asked me what is one thing you want to Planet Coaster 2, I would have said Switch tracks. Easy. Which, by the way, I'm also not quite sure of how they've done them, because yeah, they look good, but can you do Tatatis, or is it only switch track? Like you go through them, you stop, it switches, and you go back. Is that all? Because I kind of want to launch through it for it to then switch, and then me launching back into the backward spike. I'm not sure if that's also going to be possible. Obviously, you'd need a different track type, so on the multi-dimension coaster probably doesn't even have to be possible. Probably won't be possible. And yes, that is one thing I'll say. As for everyone, the first coaster I'll be building is a multi-dimension Intamin coaster. Yes, that is. You can keep me to that, because I just know I'm going to be fucking around with that just until I get something I can actually work with. So yeah, you can keep me to that promise. I know that I am, as of right now, one of the better Planet Coaster console players. Is that selfish to say? I don't mean it's selfish, but just no one else is actually putting effort into theming in this game anymore, besides a few people, and I am. So I'm one of the best console players in the world, but I mean, like, definitely not the best. Definitely not the best. Cool. But like Little Lost City, I just seen that. That was amazing. Now on my Halloween project that is coming out, I'm gonna blow everyone's mind. By the way, that is, yeah, that you can take that as seriously. I've done some things on that I've never done before. That's going to be amazing, and even though it's actually meant as just a Halloween project, it is also going to be the last ever Planet Coaster thing on the channel. Now, obviously, this is not on my Planet Coaster channel. This is on my normal YouTube channel on Powerful Efteling. That is true. But that is also because this is where I started Planet Coaster, and I kind of wanted to share this last it's not emotional, but like this last Planet Coaster voiceover video with my people, because I know some of my followers are actually Planet Coaster fans and don't care about my other content. So that's why I'm posting it on here. My last Halloween project will be posted on my Planet Coaster channel. I started with it in the end of July, just to give you an idea. Or June, actually. Maybe it was June. I don't know. it was early. Okay, it was very early. So, and I'm still working on it, and it's amazing. So, it's yeah. I just can't wait for you guys to see that. But also, I really don't want to end this. I want to I want to start Planet Coaster 2, but I also really don't want to say goodbye to such a good friend. It almost feel like a friend. Like this game was a friend of me because it helped me through some tough times as well. When I felt down, I could just play this game for hours. And I think that's for more people. So it feels like I'm saying goodbye to an old friend, kind of when I went to yeah. It's weird. Um, I just yeah. I hope that maybe they'll make Planet Coaster free, the Planet Coaster 1, so that people that don't have as much money can enjoy this game because it really is. Even after Planet Coaster 2 comes out, it still is an amazing game. Except, it's 2016, but it still is an amazing game. So I do hope that they will make this available for very cheap or for free maybe to just give to some people that don't have as much money. Because I hope that even though now is a sequel, a better sequel, it can still make people happy. I'd really like that. Yeah, there's not much I can say about this, but this, I don't feel like people appreciate this game enough. Why? I'm repeating myself the entire time, but yeah, I just hope you guys are still watching, are sharing these feelings with me. Um, just have a little appreciation for such a good game, because you got to realize how cool this game is. Like you cannot create switch tracks or every modern type of coaster, but you can literally build any sort of building you like. The wall textures might not be the same, but you can, like the building tool is fine actually. It can be tough, but you can probably figure it out. It's good. Like this game is brilliant, really. And if you see that, if you have like PC and mods and stuff, you can really probably do almost anything. I don't see where this is all coming from. So I just yeah. Now I kind of wanted to end Planet Coaster with a blast. And when I say with a blast, I mean with probably one of the most accurate Hyperia recreations you've ever seen in Planet Coaster. Let's just say it's probably not as accurate as the one from Theme Park World. No, it's far from accurate and that accurate. His is perfect. That's the best Planet Coaster project I've ever seen. But mine is probably the most accurate recreation. It's by far the most accurate recreation that has ever been made on console. Here it is. You can have a look at it. It's yeah. Is it perfect? No. Is it almost perfect? Yes. Is it smooth? Also yes. Stay to the end if you want to have a ride on it. Stick to the end. I will show you an on ride of this beautiful coaster. Did I make this all by myself? Actually, yes. I spent like 10 days working on the layout alone, but I did. And I was actually planning on doing that, like as a blast to end Planet Coaster. But let's just say I'm not that good at doing structural supports. I'm just good at doing normal support. I'm not that good at doing normal supports either, actually. Theming is my quality, not supporting. But like normal supports, I can do. And I asked someone else who I know, who is very good. Like I've seen something of his with like structural supports. He's very good at it, but he didn't want to do it for me because he thought it was too much work. So yeah, that was kind of the end of the Hyperia recreation. I'm so sorry. So it's gonna end with the Halloween project, which is going to be posted as a normal project, by the way. It's not going to be like, oh, this is the last project ever, thank you so much. No, it's just going to be a normal standard video. because it's not meant to be my last project. It is going to be, and I don't have the video done because I don't even have the project done, so I could, but it's not meant as my last project. It was never intended to be, so I'm not going to post it as if it was supposed to be. So this is going to be like my last project is going to be the Eurofighter, which is also a normal video. But that is going to be my last actual like normal project, and then Halloween project is obviously I'm trying always to do a Halloween project on Halloween. I did last year. I try to do that every year. But yeah, there's just something really fun actually that you guys should know about me and Planet Coaster. On the 11th of November in 2022, I posted my very first Planet Coaster video as the way that I'm posting them now, as a cinematic, and I think actually overall my first ever, because that was the moment when I built my first ever serious project. And so I just want to say that it's quite cool that 5 days before then Planet Coaster 2 comes out. So I thought maybe like I should have I was thinking of that now actually. Maybe I should like try to remaster my first project or something, or just revisit it one last time. But I'm gonna do that in private. I'm not gonna record that, but that's gonna be quite emotional probably, because that's been 2 years ago when I wasn't that good. You know, I'm not even trying to make this more dramatic than it is, but you got to realize how big the part of my life this game has been. Probably more than for most people. I've made friends through it. I've done one actual Planko collab now. I've done one Planet Coaster collab with my good friend Sam Thompson, or Saucer Jed, and he's amazing. You should definitely go follow him. He made a backyard coaster. I just tried to compete with it. Did it work? I kind of won, but I don't think I should have won actually. So you know. And yeah, I mean, like, whenever he gets PS5, whenever he gets PS5, I hope to do more collabs with him in Planet Coaster 2, and, you know, it's, I don't know, it's so overwhelming to say goodbye to such a good game. I'm repeating myself so much, I'm so sorry. Probably no one is watching this anymore, because I'm so repeating myself that much, but if you're still watching, thank you. Yeah. Not much to say really. I'm going to try to keep my content about the same. I'm not sure what Planet Coaster 2 allows when it comes to camera and stuff, because I know they don't have to display sequencers anymore, which is kind of how I make my videos right now. So if I can't do like camera setups like that anymore, then I don't know how to make videos. I know in Planet Zoo you can do like a sort of cinematic tracking sort of thing, which is really convenient. So I hope they're gonna do something similar to that. That sums it up for this coaster. We're gonna have a look at this POV, by the way, before we look at the UK's biggest, tallest, the UK's tallest and fastest coaster. Is it the fastest actually? Yeah, probably is. Yeah, definitely probably is, yeah. That was really slow. Okay, here we go. First time I'm seeing a POV of this. I haven't even seen one bit of this POV, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself for now. Here you go. Enjoy this ride. Right. That was way better than I expected it to be. That was really good, actually. It was a bit short. It's a bit short, but like, so is Hyperia. I like that way more than I thought I would. Yeah, I genuinely like that, actually. Holy shit! How much inversions does it? How many inversions does it have? Let me have a look. 4 inversions, 1 airtime count. Okay. Time to write this then. Ending the video with that, of course. Um, so I just want to say thank you for watching until this point. If you've enjoyed this video, how I'm joking. Um, Thank you. There's a button for that. Leave a like. Subscribe as well if you want to catch up with me to Planet Coaster 2. Planet Coaster 2 from then on is going to be like only on Planet Coaster Addict. The playlists will be too. Yeah. I've had Planet Addict, the channel. I've had that for like more than a year now. So I've built up quite some views on some videos. So I think it's alright. Just you know stick on that, stay on that account for now. For as soon as Planet Coaster 2 comes out, and obviously also with Halloween Project. So you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave you with a Hyperia POV fun bumper. I'm going to end it with that. So after that POV, the video will end immediately. So I hope you enjoyed. If you skipped to this part, what is wrong with you? um. Anyways, peace out.